Desserts are as good as raw scallops. The difference between this meal and the previous one is, before, the crayfish was seasoned with Thai hot and sour sauce and served on a cold plate for guests to pick up. This time, the crayfish was freshly boiled. The lobster gaut is served in a hot pot. The advantage is that the freshly cooked crayfish in the hot pot is much more tender and tastes better than the cold dish. The disadvantage is that because it is freshly cooked, you can only cook 4 pots at a time and you have to wait in line. However, I personally think that freshly cooked food is more delicious than cold dishes. The performance of cooked food is quite satisfactory and relatively ordinary. The dining environment of the hotel is very good, the service staff have good attitudes, and it will be more cost-effective to purchase meal coupons. Raw food grade scallops are worth eating, the freshness and taste are very good. Sweet fish with eggs will cost more to eat at other buffets. Crayfish is also a special selling point, but luckily, some meat is good, and some taste hard, and they are all seasoned with Thai sauce. Today's steak tastes good, 5 to 6 minutes cooked and tender. Dessert is the best buffet in the Hsinchu area. Those who like to eat raw food scallops and desserts are very recommended. The performance of the cooked food area is relatively average, and the dishes are relatively cheap and the taste is average. The raw food grade scallops and Hsinchu red shrimps are beyond words, delicious. The sweet fish with eggs can also be found in all-you-can-eat restaurants, and the desserts are among the best buffets in Hsinchu. The weather has gotten colder, so it is very appropriate to serve crayfish in a pot. The freshly cooked meat and soup taste good, but because it is freshly cooked, you can only cook 4 at a time. From the beginning to the end of the meal, there are people queuing up all the time. The taste of cooked food is average, not bad and not particularly delicious. Another small deduction today is that at the beginning of the meal, the plates were collected quite quickly, but in the middle and later part of the meal, the plates began to pile up on the table, and the closing speed slowed down a lot. Thank you to the waiters for their hard work. But this really needs more work. If you like raw food, desserts, and crayfish pot dishes, it is recommended to dine here. It is more cost-effective to purchase meal tickets. Been here many times. Raw food grade scallops have always maintained a good standard, and sweet fish with eggs is also very popular. The quality of today's crayfish is good, and it will not be too hard after eating 4 pieces. But it is a pity that some dishes are starting to disappear, and there are no dishes of the same level to make up for. I wonder if it is saving costs? The crispy roast pork like before is gone, and the beef short ribs are gone after eating twice. Last time there was a new dish grilled shrimp, and it was gone today. The dessert area has always been very good, but the crepes that must be eaten every time I go there are gone today. I hope that those missing dishes can come back, at least replace them with dishes of the same level, otherwise it will really disappoint people. Jubei, Hsinchu County, Sheraton Grand Hotel Feast Hsinchu Sheraton Feast all-you-can-eat restaurant. There are less crowds on weekdays, you can enjoy the food quietly without having to compete with the crowds or be too noisy. It is great ingredients, freshness, richness. The quality and deliciousness are not inferior to those of Taipei's all-you-can-eat restaurants. It is really cost-effective and highly recommended. #Sheraton #Festival #all-you-can-eat #buffet #Jubei Day 1 by #buffet